The greatest moment at PNC Park took place on July 11, 2006. Going into the 2006 season, the American League hadn't lost an All-Star game since 1996. However, in the 2006 All-Star game, their streak would be put in jeopardy. It was the first All-Star game to be held in Pittsburgh since 1994, and the first to be held in PNC Park. The '94 game was an epic seesaw battle, with the National League winning it for the first time since 1987, and the '06 game would have an exciting conclusion as well. After the American League took a 1-0 lead in the top of the second, the National League would tie it in the bottom half on a David Wright home run. Then in the third, Alfonso Soriano came up with one out and the bases empty and lined a single to center. After stealing second base, Carlos Beltran would hit a single to center, and it appeared that the National League was going to take the lead when Soriano rounded third. However, Vernon Wells would throw him out, and the assist would be a pivotal play of the game. Beltran advanced to second on the throw, and after he stole third, he'd score on a wild pitch to give the National League the lead. The game would then turn into a classic pitcher's duel, as both teams would be held scoreless for the next 6 innings. The game remained 2-1 Nationals in the ninth when all-time saves leader Trevor Hoffman came in to close it out. Hoffman would retire the first 2 batters, and it looked like the National League was going to win its first All-Star game in 10 years. However, in 1994, the American League was 1 out away from what would have been at the time their 7th straight All-Star game win, and had all-time saves leader Lee Smith on the mound to close it out. The National League would rally and win the game, which was a possible sign that this time the American League would be the team to turn the tables. With Paul Konerko at the plate as the American League's last hope, he grounded a single into left field, which third baseman Miguel Cabrera would have been able to make had he not been guarding the line. Jose Lopez would pinch run for Konerko, and Troy Gloss would come up and line a double to left, sending Lopez to third. Michael Young would come up, and after Hoffman got 2 strikes on him, the crowd of 38,904 came to their feet, sensing a National League victory, but Young would turn the tables, lining a ball into the gap into right center field for a triple, scoring both runners and giving the American League a 3-2 lead. In the bottom of the inning, Jose Lopez stayed in the game to play third, and Mariano Rivera came in to try to close the door. With 1 out, Carlos Beltran came to the plate and hit a ground ball to Lopez, who would boot the ball, sending up NL MVP Ryan Howard as the winning run. Even though Howard would ground out, it would put the tying run in scoring position with another power threat, Carlos Lee, coming to the plate. But Sandman would retire El Caballo on a pop-up, giving the American League their 8th straight All-Star Game victory, making an MVP out of Michael Young, and giving the American League home field advantage in the World Series for the 5th year in a row.